can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Mine now that...
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Levioso. Revelio.
Nice
Revelio.
my young friend.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Depulso.
Who's there?
Whoa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Potato.
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. An astronomy table. Should prove. Once the sun's down, knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I won't rest.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's our way in.
Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Confringo. Ah, how delightful. Glacier.
How nice
I always hate it.
I might want to look up.
Glacier. Potato. Revelio.
I know I heard something there.
Depulsor. Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick...
Depulsor. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic.
Confringo.
The source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in
Lumos.
the chamber.
Revelio. Levioso! I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Is there any way to reposition this archway? Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Glacius, Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Depulso, Confringo, Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Protego. Glacius. Depulso. Revelio.
Proceed to the left here, but how?
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Depulso.
Come up here and legs more you need to grab onto.
Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Protego. Confringo. Glacis. Cabalso. Confringo. Glacis. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Glacis. Defendo. Descendo. Confringo. Potato. Confringo. Defendo. Glacis. Descendo. Confringo. Glacis. Defendo. Descendo. Glacis. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Potato. Depulso. Glacis. What a relief.
Defender! Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Another house token for the house chest.
Anyone fancy going?
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda.
Revelio.
Tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Revelio.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mine now, demigod.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Not someone else trying to pass.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
When you have a When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Revelio.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Descendo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
They need to be difficult.
Levioso.
Everything's all right now.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent! Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
Lumos. You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I shall cast my eyes closer, then.
Revelio.
Spit out blood!
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid. One intelligent. I heard something.
Revelio.
It seems we may have an intruder. I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.